Hello and welcome to Wingin. And so it is crunch time here in the Wingspan World Cup 2023. We've got just 2 games left in this second stage, and we pretty much have to win them both. So, yeah, 7 games of our 9 already played. We have 3 and 4. We've got it all to do here. But we have got game 8 coming up here, and we're playing against Blutzelfeuerball, so a fellow content creator. They will also be recording, so you can go check their perspective of this game out after we're done here. But yeah, we're going to jump straight in. We're going first here in this one, which is always nice, but hopefully we'll get a nice starting out as well to go along with this. And okay, I do not mind some of these options, especially when I did indeed see Fishcrow in the trace. So Omnivore Expert as well is a lovely pairing with the Fishcrow. So okay, this could be pretty straightforward here. Fishcrow definitely going to get grabbed. Willet is a very nice cheap bird to be getting down in the wetlands. I think whenever you're running with a Fishcrow or an American Crow, they're not quite as good as Ravens, obviously, only getting that 1 food. You need those cheap birds, so birds like the Willet, 4 points for 1 food. Those are certainly very, very nice. And to be honest, even something like this Burrowing Owl, I think getting that second grassland bird is important. And something with egg space as well, because we are going to be laying eggs quite a bit, I think, here. And yeah, it's got the egg space. Maybe just maybe it'll get some hunts, but certainly that's not why I would be looking to keep it. But yeah, I think here we keep these 2. We grab the Fishcrow. Wonder if my opponent is going to grab that bronze cowbird, because Fishcrow normally means grasslands and normally means egg laying, which means those pink powers could come in handy. So yeah, I think this is quite straightforward, so I think we will go ahead and lock that in. And yeah, there's definitely a case to be made here for leaving the Burrowing Owl, keep the extra food. But I think here, with the Fishcrow and the Willet, I can easily get both those down still with this 3 food. Lay some eggs, maybe do a bit of digging, but I've got a backup here for that second grassland bird here in the Burrowing Owl. And alright, here we go, on to our first turn. Let's take a look. My opponent going for a pretty standard keep there. A couple of birds and 3 food. Should not be any surprise to them though. Well, my first turn is going to be picking up Fishcrow. Sandpiper in its place. Not too shabby either. I mean, we talk about exactly what I was talking about. Those cheap birds, just a single food, and getting you a bunch of points. And a nice brown power as well, so maybe something I can grab my hands on. But yeah, even if my opponent's going to pick that up and give me free cards, I don't mind that. But Carolina Chickadee going down for them. Pretty solid opening a bird. Now we do want to get the Fishcrow, of course, down, but we're going to play the Willet first. We need to play them both. You cannot discard off the Fishcrow to use the power, so we need a second bird down. We may as well go and get the Willet down there. And then, yeah, we'll play our Fishcrow, start laying some eggs, and my opponent gaining food. Not too much of a surprise, but good for us, because if there's dice outside the bird feeder, Willet, it's got a chance, and Burrowing Owl as well, when we get that down, that'll have a chance, so we'll see. But 2 fish and a worm, this smells like a Wilson Storm Petrel. If I'm trying to work out what my opponent is doing. It smells very much like that, so definitely hope it's not, but it is indeed Wilson Storm Petrel, so really good opening wetland bird for them. Super strong brown power for this early game in particular, so they will be doing some digging, and maybe not looking too much at that sandpiper, but we're going to go ahead, lay some eggs. We are going to grab a worm because we need it if we're going to play the Burrowing Owl, but also that sandpiper too. So yeah, I think we will look at getting one of those 2 down. I mean, just thinking about this first end of round goal as well, we are probably going to want another brown power, so I think it might be worth blocking this cowbird here. I'm just trying to think, you know, they have got something down. Petrol has only got 1 egg space, but it is something, so that might be something they look at. But certainly I think I do want to draw here, and I think I do want to pick up this sandpiper. They've got the clear card advantage, so me throwing some cards at them, not too much of an issue. And yeah, I think we will block. The cowbird as well, and Willet only needs 1 dice to work with, so thank you very much, Willet. You have exceeded my expectations already, so we will definitely take that. But yeah, I'm not disliking this position for sure. That tray, not amazing for them. Maybe white throat might be something you look at. Can be good in these kind of forest engines where you don't have an egg source. So we'll see if they pick that up. But yeah, for sure, I think here when you've got Storm Petrel, you just do a bit of digging. You know, you draw a card for each empty card slot, and 4 empty card slots means 4 cards to look at. So you could be pretty damn sure you're going to find something good. And yeah, that'll probably be their plan. At least I've got a plan myself. So yeah, they are drawing. Not taking anything from the tray though, so complete mystery what they're picking up. I think I'm going to be getting my rodent. So yeah, Burrowing Owl's going to go down. That's really good. I think whenever you're running Fish Crow or American Crow, my view is you want to get that second grassland bird down as soon as possible. Almost doesn't matter what it is. You just want something there so that you're getting the extra egg. And yeah, who knows? Maybe Burrowing Owl can take some hints off the Willet. Maybe get some caches of its own. But we've got a good sequence going here. We can play that Owl. We could be laying eggs, and we could look to get the Sandpiper down in round 2. And then start drawing. And hopefully get something else good. Maybe to add into this grasslands. I mean, a Tucking Bird is probably top of my agenda. Especially with end of round 2 coming up. But yeah, this has been a strong opening here. We're going to be on a lot of points, and we're going to have a good foundation to build from going through the rest of this game. And I think you always take that from a round 1 in that sort of position. So Force's turn. They're going with another wetland bird here, and it is another brown power. So no food left. I don't believe there are any brown power birds that cost 0 food. So we are seemingly going to be getting a tie here. But Burrowing Owl, not quite so good as the Willet, but never mind. As with all of these dice rolling hunters, my approach is very much they're there just as a bird. Don't think about the brown power. If you get points off it, it's a bonus. So if I get 1 or 2 caches by the end of the game off that Burrowing Owl, I'll be very happy. But yeah, that's not necessarily really what it is there for. But yeah, strong position for my opponent now. Obviously, second wetland bird does weaken the Storm Petrel power, but you know, you're still looking at cards with that turn. You're actually keeping more cards now as well, so that's big, being able to just get that step up to keeping the additional card. And yeah, they'll be doing their digging, like I say, going into this round 2 and seeing what they can find. And yeah, we'll be doing the same. So Sandpiper, unless the tray is amazing, unless there's something that I desperately want to go and grab, I'll be getting this down. I'll be drawing some cards and seeing what I can find. And alright, here we go. We are coming here into round 2. Let's see what my opponent has been up to. I think they drew cards at the end of this previous round. And they have gone for food here. So clearly found something to their liking that they want to be getting down. Now, I also see something to my liking. That Griffon Vulture in the tray is very tasty. I'm definitely interested that my opponent didn't pick that up, but I feel like that could be a good one. It's a bit of a counter. I've already got 2 predators down. And the fact they've gone for food kind of suggests to me that they don't want to go and draw cards. So I might be taking a risk here, but I'm going to play the Spotted Sandpiper first, because as I said, I do want to do that before I'm drawing cards. Get me an extra card. I'm not too worried about throwing a card to my opponent. They already have a pretty good wetlands set up themselves. But yeah, that's just going to get me the extra card, save me an egg as well. And look, there we go. They're going food again. So we are going to get this Griffon Vulture, which is, yeah, really, really good news. That's going to be at least 6 caches. I mean, we've got 3 rounds left in this game. It doesn't cost any food, which again, I'm just going to keep saying it. You want cheap birds when you've got Fish Crow, and it doesn't come much cheaper than free. So they are getting a lot of food. I'm definitely a little bit nervous when you see someone grab a fish and a worm and then some other food. White Stork starts to ring through your ears, but we're not going to worry too much about that. I think I'm just going to pick up cards, and this Bustard does kind of tempt me as well. As another bird to get in the grasslands. maybe pick up a card at the same time. So I will pick up these two. See what the Sandpiper's going to give me. Okay, Common Raven. Don't mind if I do. American Robin would have been nice, though. American Robin would definitely been nice. So, I don't doubt that my opponent is going to bite and go and pick that up. But, yeah, we do have a Raven, which with Fish Crow, maybe we don't need it, but it does hit Omnivore, so it might get played purely for that reason. And it does help with the food, of course. We probably stop using the Crow, start using the Raven. And then this whole point about needing cheap birds, not quite so relevant anymore. But yeah, for sure, will be a nice addition. Get a bit more food. And obviously, as I say, hit the Omnivore and get some more points. So yeah, no great surprise there, I don't think. Going and picking up the Robin. That's basically going to win them this end around, I think, because I'm not finding anything that can tuck any cards. So always a bit of a lottery, I think, this end around goal. And it's a big point swing. You know, getting 5 points versus nothing for missing it. That can make or break a game. So Robin definitely going to provide some additional value on top of what is, of course, a very, very strong brown power for my opponent. But yeah, lots and lots of cards coming their way, and we do have a bush tit. So, is there a way we can get that down as well? I think we might have to go and pick that up again for exactly the reasons I just said. Being able to get something for this end of round is pretty important, and you know, we've got Sandpiper, so we are going to have some extra cards lying around, and the Star Nest is quite nice for that next end of round goal. So I think, I need to think about this. 5 turns left. If I pick it up, I've only got 4 turns left. I would need to lay eggs twice, play it, and then lay eggs on it again, and then I can't play the Griffin Vulture this round, which would be a shame. How worth it is it? It is potentially 5 points. If they only have 1 tucking bird to tie, I'll be gaining net 5 points because I'll be gaining 3, but I'll take 2 off them. If it's only for a second place, there's only 2 more points, and Griffin Vulture already gets me that. And yeah, maybe I want to be laying eggs more to get this Raven down first. So difficult decision. Difficult decision for sure. I think I'm going to leave it. See if that comes back to bite me. But I think for now, yeah, I'm gonna try and get this Raven food, and I think we can still get the Griffin Vulture down this round as well. So that's my immediate priority, I think. And then yeah, we'll be going into round 3. We can see if there's good stuff in the tray. We can go and pick it up, but otherwise, I think something like this Busted. This might be the final Grassland Bird, and then yeah, we'll just be looking for some nice big point stuff. So we'll see. They are playing Robin in the Grassland, so yeah, that's obviously a good start for them. We'll just keep laying our eggs. Burrowing Owl, very nice. Don't mind that. And yeah, 3 turns left, so we do want to get this down for sure this round. And actually going into the next round, we are going to have 4 birds with the platform nest already down, so that's going to be strong. My opponent with 2, with those 2 star nests. And yeah, maybe Bush is something they look at as well. Could be a decent option. But yeah, I think just sort of looking at their board, does seem like food is maybe the problem right now. Obviously, Chickadee's a nice opening in the forest, but only 1 food, maybe 2 if you're throwing a card. It's not a lot. As you can kind of see with my Fish Crow, it's just a bit slow when you need to get 3 food for a bird. So yeah, even sometimes that 2 food for something like a bush tit can be difficult. But at least we know they haven't got White Stork. 2 reasons. 1, they would have played it first before the Robin. And 2, they would have kept the worm and used the berry on the robin. So some sweet relief there, perhaps, for me. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and lay eggs again. See, Burrowing Owl, it is going to work again. I will take that very much. Thank you. And yeah, get the last little piece of Raven food. And 34 points is very strong, and it's only going to get stronger once this goes down. And then, of course, Griffin Vulture for some more caches. So yeah, I think our game plan going into round 3, we're just looking for big point birds. We're looking for some nice predator birds. So yeah, anything that is one or both of those, I will definitely be happy to go and pick up. But my opponent, you know, they've got some good stuff going here. The Robin's good. They've got a lot of cards, so easily just cycle through with the Robin. Curious to see if they have got another grassland bird that they can add to this and really build something out. I think that's going to be our strength in this game, is building out this grasslands very quickly. I mean, it's going to be end of round 2, and it's going to be at 4 birds, which is nice, I think, to be able to get to the end of round 2. You kind of have your grasslands in the kind of position where you want it to be. So they're going back for a bit more food. We'll see what they've got planned to play. We're just going to go ahead and play Griffin Vulture. And yeah, that is, as I say, going to be nice. We'll get some caches. It'll hit the next end around. And yeah, that'll be just a nice little passive point scorer for us. Hopefully we can continue to add to it. So we'll see. So my opponent, what did they pick up? A worm and seed. Do wonder if they've got another forest bird or some kind of food generator. That might be what they want to go and play. But they were very deliberately picking up fish earlier. So I'm not quite sure what that's for. I think they were planning on maybe playing something else, and then obviously the Robin came up and sort of distracted them, rightfully so, to go and win this end around. But maybe just sidetracked some of their other plans a little bit, but we'll see. But yeah, we're for sure just going to go ahead. We'll play our Raven. Then, like I say, if the food is sorted, I think we'll probably be skipping the Fish Crow. I think we'll just use the Raven from now on. Basically getting that extra food, that extra bump up is going to be nice compared to what the Fish Crow's been offering us. So yeah, it'd be a nice little way of just getting a bit more food as we go through the rest of this game. And alright, on to the last turn of the round here. American Red Star is indeed a food generator, so very nice. That solves the food problem for them, for sure. And yeah, I think this common Raven is going to solve the food problem for us, for sure. So we'll go ahead, we'll play that, and it comes onto the teals. Griffin Vulture, get yourself a couple of caches. Very lovely stuff. So yeah, unfortunate on that end of round goal. Could have done something with the bush tit, but a difficult position, I think. For sure there. And we've got a nice bird in the tray. Blue-winged warbler. Kind of what I'm looking for here. Big point bird. Can go in the forest. I think I'll be going ahead and picking that one up. We'll go off the top of the deck. Black turn. Not too shabby. And of course, we use the Sandpiper. And we do get a pink power. So common cookie, that might be nice. Certainly if my opponent is going in this grasslands. I mean, we do still have this cowbird, so maybe we play that instead of the bustard. But yeah, I think we'll get this cuckoo down. Black turn, this could be nice for the send around, so maybe we just lay eggs and try and play these birds this round. Not finding the predators, but we're finding some good stuff, so yeah, cuckoo. Man, cuckoo and cowbird. I'm sure that would massively spook my opponent, so maybe they would look at something like that Chifcha as a bit of a pivot away from a grasslands, but for sure we'll get one pink power down. I still think this buster could be a good play. You know, another bonus card, going to get quite a few birds down. It's a good way of picking up something from the tray without having to draw cards. I think particularly late in the game, When you just want to be laying eggs and playing birds, you don't want to be drawing cards for 0 points. So being able to play this, pick up a tasty tray bird, it's a nice little option to have. So maybe we'll hold off on that. For sure, we've got some other good stuff. We'll try and get that down this round and see where it takes us. Alright, back around to us. Looks like my opponent is going for food, and indeed they are. So with their newfound red start, they're going to be getting a bit more food, which I'm sure they'll be very happy about. We're going to be laying eggs, and I think, we're going to be taking a couple of worms. All this cuckoo. Burrowing Owl, you've got 4 dice to work with. You're not going to hit, though. Should learn not to get my expectations up too high. But yeah, I think we'll do the cuckoo first. I'm sort of expecting another grassland bird to come down here, so just the way the flow of this game is going, getting a bit more food. You've got 1 egg to play a bird before you lay eggs next. You want it to be a grassland bird. Get something down next to that robin. Build something out in that grasslands, and indeed it is a violet-green swallow, which is perfect timing for us to go and play this common cuckoo. So yeah, that is very, very nice for us. And I think I might go for the cowbird over the bustard here. I think this is a very clear situation where my opponent is going to lay a lot of eggs. We don't have loads of egg space, but we do have lots on the owl. We've got the star nest. This is going to help. This might help as well. And yeah, when we're laying eggs, we're actually not getting loads because we are using the raven. Maybe we do use that fish crow just to clear out some space. But yeah, this could be an option. This could definitely be an option. And then maybe, yeah, we'll see what we can get in that final round tray. Hopefully something nice. Pick that up and go and play it. But yeah, my opponent is laying eggs. I think, as I say, sometimes just the way the flow of the game goes, you want to get that second grassland bird down and go and lay some eggs. So we're going to get a freebie. We'll stick it down here on this spotted sandpiper, and we'll just assess the end of round. We're on 4, they're on 2. I think we're probably going to be okay without playing this, but we might still play it. Might still play this if we can. It's definitely tempting. I might even just use the fish crow to get the extra food here. So we'll take. I think we'll do worm seed. Burrowing out another 4 dice. Does hit this time. Very nice. And I think we'll take a worm here. Because we need worms. Basically anything we play needs worms. So this gives me the option to yeah, play both of these, and we can be in a position where even playing this black turn on our last turn, we can still get an elk on it because we have got these pink powers. So sometimes you can do that where through these pink powers and through a star nest or similar, you could put your opponent in a position where they can lay eggs and try and tie the end of round, but they'll just give you a free egg and end up losing it anyway. So looks like they're going for a bit of food. Maybe they found something that they want to be playing. But yeah, I think just with this egg space they've got, I mean, their grasslands, it only generates 3 eggs a time. So, you look at 12 egg spaces, they can run that 4 times already. All this food, they're going to play at least a couple of birds. I think they'll lay eggs. I wouldn't be surprised if it's another 5 or 6 times in this game. So, potentially this cowbird could be worth another 5 or 6 points. And you weigh that up against a bonus card that the bus is going to give you. Is it going to be a good one or not? Who knows? Yeah, definitely some uncertainty there. But I think because they've gone for food, they're probably not going to lay eggs right away. But I think we still will go and play this cowbird. And yeah, that'll definitely put them off. That'll put a stop to too much enthusiasm from running their grasslands. And then yeah, I think we'll probably play this black turn. We are probably, I think, going to need to draw cards once more. Blue and Warbler's nice, obviously, to play. There we go, Woodstock, nice big point bird for them. I think I want another forest bird because I think getting to 3 filled columns certainly looks like my opponent is going to be pushing for that. So that could be important. But yeah, we'll play this turn. Pretty straightforward play, I think, there for me. will just let me see more cards when I do go ahead and draw next round. So yeah, my opponent, they're definitely looking strong with this engine, but that's what these pink powers are for, to try and put a stop to that. So yeah, hopefully we can still benefit from all these eggs. The egg space might come back to bite me just a little bit, so we'll see how that plays out as we go into the final round. Of course, before we get to that final round, we have got some pink powers to be using. So Cuckoo, first of all, stick you on a ground nest, and then yeah, Cowbird, you can go down here. We're already winning the center round goal, but it just really cements our position with the turn. And then of course Griffin Vulture for another couple of caches. So very lovely stuff. Nice lead on the end of round goal. We go here into this final round, and okay, Trumpeter Swan is definitely a nice bird. I would be loving that with this Omnivore Expert. I feel like I'm probably not going to get a look in though. My opponent going first. I'm sure we'll be snapping that up, especially when they've already got 2 seeds. So yeah, that'll be a nice one for them. But to be honest, I'll take Hannah's Hummingbird if I can put that in the forest for just 1 food. Yeah, obviously 4 points plus another 2 off the Omnivore, so would not mind to get my hands on that. And equally with Barn Owl, I mean, Barn Owl is worth another cash on the Griffin Vulture, so lots of good options. And Forest Hummingbird, they maybe heard me and got some inspiration there to go for that. So okay, well, we got free choice here. We could be getting a lot of birds down potentially in this final round, because as I say, maybe I don't want to lay eggs too much. Maybe I want to be focusing a bit more on playing birds. So I think the Swan for sure we pick up at the very least as a denial, but Anna's Hummingbird as well, I think I'll pick that up. The Barn Owl maybe not so interested. So I wonder here, maybe my opponent, maybe they're really just spooked and don't want to be laying eggs. Maybe they want to be taking food, and maybe they've got some big point birds to play. So who knows, we might get a bit of free food as well ourselves. And I think here I might skip this Sandpiper. They've only got 2 cards. This could be an extra food for them, or another really good bird. I've already got some really good birds myself, so I don't need to take the chance on the Sandpiper. We can get rid of the Flycatcher. Not too interested in you. But yeah, I think we've got some decisions to make. We're gonna have to weigh up Swan versus Hummingbird. I think on the surface, Swan feels better. Of course, more points. Does cost more eggs, does cost more food, and doesn't help the end of round. So there's going to be some complex calculations. But yeah, this Blue-winged Warbler, I think, is going to be a definite play. And then we'll see what else we can go for. A bit of free food is going to help, I think. Well, we'll take a worm because we know we do want to be playing this Blue-winged Warbler. That is going to need some worms. So they're picking up a lot of fish. They're definitely picking up a lot of fish. So I'm on red alert for Puffin. Definitely thinking about that. But okay, 4 turns left. So yeah, it's probably going to be eggs twice and birds twice. And yeah, let's work this out. So Swan is easy. We know it's 9 points. +2 from Omnivore, -2 eggs. So it is a straightforward 9. Hummingbird is 4 points +2 minus just a 1 egg. So it's 5 points. At best, it gets me 3 points from the end of round. And so yeah, that only gets up to 8. Now it is a bit cheaper, so there's potentially saving a Raven activation in there. But even then, these are equivalent plays. So I think Swan for the style points. And maybe clearing out these egg spaces is going to help. So yeah, I think we just go ahead, lay some eggs here, and Raven. I think yeah, we do want to use you. Get ourselves a seed and a worm. A Burrowing Owl. You've got no dice to work with, which is a shame. Big shame. I was fully expecting you to go and add to that total of 3 caches, if given the opportunity. But yeah, not to worry too much. I think you've done your job in that respect. But yeah, 3 turns left here, and we're going to get some big point birds down. So that's always satisfying. My puffin senses were tingling, and my puffin radar is not too far off. So don't like to see that, of course. But never mind, we'll go ahead and play our warbler. Big points, very nice stuff. Yeah, we'll see what else. Maybe do we think wild turkey? Is that the other one? That would be very nice. They could just play that and then go and lay eggs. But again, they've not got cards, so I think skipping that sandpiper, I think that was the play. Just gives them that little bit less flexibility. Maybe costs them a couple of tucks if they do choose to go and lay eggs. So we'll see. We'll see what their plan is with these last 2 turns. I think this is going to be tricky. I think they might be forced into laying eggs here and giving me a couple of points, which they almost certainly don't want to be doing. We'll see. Oh, they're going for food again, so okay, yeah, they're definitely avoiding laying eggs, but I mean, taking food, it's only 1 point. Maybe they're going for the food tiebreaker, but yeah, not looking too good for them. We'll go ahead and lay our eggs. We know, yeah, this trumpeter swan is the clear play here. Burrowing Owl, 1 final chance not to be. But yeah, I'm certainly expecting something in the grasslands. The fact they had to go for food again, I don't even know what it could be. Something expensive, no doubt. And yeah, I'm sure that'll be their 3rd fill column, but it's not going to matter too much either way. House Sparrow, okay, that explains all the seeds. So that is a nice play, actually, using up all of this food. So that has worked a treat for them. We'll just go ahead and play our swan, though. Easy 9-point play for the final turn of the game. Very, very nice indeed. So onto the teals. They obviously are going to get theirs in 4 tucks on this House Sparrow. So yeah, I mean, potentially, if I had used that sandpiper, maybe they turn that into another seed and get a 5th tuck. So could be critical here. We are going to get a couple of caches though on the vulture, which is nice to see. It is a loss on the end of round, which is not quite so nice to see, but we definitely expected it. And here we go here into the final score. So I'm not sure. I think, you know, they might have some good bonuses, which could keep this competitive, but we are going to hold a bit of a lead there on the bird points. We know we had a good bonus card, and yeah, 14 for them. Not too shabby, so they'll bring it back on the end of rounds, but we know we've got plenty of eggs here and plenty of cash food, so they are going to be pretty close. And on these tuck cards, they do bring it very, very close indeed, but it is a win for us in the end. 96 to 93. So let's take a look at these bonus cards indeed. Oof, okay, Ecologist and Fishery Manager, so that's a very nice one to find Puffin and Woodstock for. And yeah, just a missed bonus card at the end, Large Bird Specialist, so 3 points in it. You know, you pick up a better bonus card, you could be looking at a very, very different result there. So very close, a little bit too close for comfort, but a win is a win. We need it, and we will take it all day long. So there we go. Pretty exciting game, I think. And if you want to see the other side of this game, you can do so. Go and check out Blitzel Foibles video. I'll link that in the description. And yeah, go and watch along from their perspective. But until then, thank you very much for watching. We've got one more game in this World Cup, and I will see you for that one very, very soon.